This is the retired general who advised Donald Trump's campaign. Michael Flynn is now a central figure in an investigation into possible collusion between Moscow and the Republican candidates run for the White House. It's something both parties deny.
What did you tell the White House about Mr. Flynn?
The former acting Attorney General, Sally Yates, says she went to the White House to warn officials about Flynn nearly 3 weeks before he was forced to resign. She also testified that she made 2 additional phone calls.
We were concerned that the American people had been misled about the underlying conduct and what General Flynn had done. And additionally, that we weren't the only ones that knew all of this, that the Russians also knew about what General Flynn had done. And the Russians also knew that General Flynn had misled the vice president and others. And that created a compromise situation, a situation where the national security advisor essentially could be blackmailed by the Russians.
And she wasn't the only one concerned. Officials for the former administration say President Obama told Trump not to hire Flynn just days after the election. That led the White House to point the finger at the previous administration for not revoking Flynn's security clearance.
No, what I'm suggesting is that you can't have it both ways. The folks who are coming out and saying Obama, expressed some concern about Flynn, well, number one, it was pretty expected. This is a guy who was very outspoken in his criticism of President Obama's policies. So the idea that President Obama didn't like the guy doesn't seem shocking.
What's still not clear is why the White House took so long to act on those warnings. And while the administration denies any inappropriate contact with Russia, this is just one of a series of hearings still to come. Matthew Symington, TRT World.